going on, everybody? Welcome to today's installment of Mike's Vehicle Vlogs. I want to thank you so much for joining me today because today, as I kind of mentioned in the last vlog, we have to look at something on my mom's Escape. So, we're going to head in the car, we're going to go pick the Escape up, and I will tell you guys what's going on the way there. Oh guys, today is like the first actual warm day. It is in the mid-70s, almost 80, and it is hot in here. Alright, let's start it up. And apparently I have no radio. It has to be, oh, it tried. It's gonna try again. Oh. Hey, look at that. That didn't take that long that time. Alright. Nice. Oh, we don't need that. No, we don't need that at all. A little record spinning. It has to do with the stereo in my mom's Escape. Go figure. It's a CD drive issue. And you know, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything with this one. Hopefully it's nothing like the disaster of the Saab CD player that I messed up pretty good. But there's a CD stuck in my mom's Escape. Don't know why. I gotta get it out, and I gotta see why. If the drive will. What has to be done with the drive? I don't know what's gonna happen. Worst case scenario, she's gonna have to actually get a brand new one. And it may have to be programmed. I'm pretty sure the CD drive is built into the audio module or the stereo unit in that car. I don't think it's separate like the Saab, where the Saab's CD player is its own module. So I could maybe do the thing where we take the stereo apart, we take the drive out of the stereo, and then we can try to find maybe a used one and just do the whole swap drive thing from, you know, a junk module to, or a junk unit to my mom's, you know, CD player thing. I don't know, but we need to go get it. I gotta take it apart, and I have to look up exactly how to get that dash apart, because there's a lot of things that have to come apart on that, I believe. So that's why you guys are here. Let's go. So today is definitely a spring. Actually, it almost feels more like a summer day. Finally. However, it's not going to last long. Today is Saturday, April 23rd, 2022. Yeah, the rest of this weekend is supposed to be in the 80s, sun, or partly cloudy at least. Then I think after Monday, it's going back to the 40s. A lot of people are probably going to be sick again because of this weird temperature change. But man, it is a gorgeous day. And it's noon. It's like noon right now. It's 12:05 in the afternoon. So if it's warm now, I don't even think we're at peak temperature yet. It's also a good day for all of those frickin' wasps to come out of hiding, wherever they come from, because it's almost like a joke. Every year my house is always surrounded by wasps. I don't know where they come from, what part of the neighborhood they come from, but man, they are annoying. So hopefully we can work in the driveway without being bothered by any angry wasps today, assuming they'll be out. Also, just backing out of the driveway, my yard is filled with dandelions. There were no dandelions there yesterday, so the first lawn mowing of the season is probably going to be tomorrow. There's dandelions over here too. Oh my word! It's like everything woke up today because we finally got some nice weather. Ooh, turbo line. I hear some turbo. Yeah. Alright, so here we are in the Escape. I just got in it. I hit the eject button and now it's saying there's no CD in there. For a while, if you hit the eject button, it would just make a click noise. But when I hit the eject button now, the screen says there is no CD in drive. So out of curiosity, I tried to put a CD in, and of course the gate is up. So yeah, there's a CD in there. So now we got to figure out what exactly happened. So on to my house we go. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, I want to see if there happen to be any codes stored in maybe like the body module or the actual audio module, and go from there. That could be, if there's codes, then we log into service data, we can probably see if there's any like immediate fix. I gotta get this thing on the charger. Alright. So yeah, everything else with the radio appears to work. It's just this. Hold on. It's just the CD player. It's weird when it comes up Kuga, the European version of the Escape. Alright. I said yes. Oh no. Don't fall. Yeah, see, eject, no CD in drive. If we try to take one, well, there it is, it's out. Did you guys hear that? The wasps are out. If we take another CD and we try to put it in, loading, and that stops. And we get that. So, eject, no CD in drive. We'll do auto scan. Might as well just go through the whole spiel. It's my mom's beloved Volbeat CD too. In fact, I think that's all that's in here. Volbeat, 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 Volbeat. I think she's got them all. Oh, the Donnas, nice. So yeah. No, there's no codes. Audio control module, pass. 9 faults with the BCM? What? Well, that's unexpected. Not really what we're going after, I don't think, but we'll check them anyway. Low battery. What? Oh, the battery is low. This is a new battery. This battery is, we just put this battery in last year. 4 restraint codes. We're not going to pay all that much attention to these, but I do want to see what these entail, just for future reference. So 2. Interesting. That may have been from when the battery was dead the first time. So you know what? While we're here, let's just erase them. Yeah, the battery was completely dead on this thing last year. So these codes that are elsewhere may actually be from that situation. 9 BCM codes. Let's go here. Probably gonna do a whole bunch of flashy thingies everywhere. Oh yeah. Everything's gonna click, everything's gonna turn on and off. Left stop lamp, that's fixed. The bulb was out. Blower fan relay, power train control, wake up signal, rear window defrost LED, keypad illumination, central lock switch, shift. This could all be also from when the battery was dead, minus the stop lamp issue. But all very interesting. Again, I'm going to delete all these because if these problems really did occur, they will be back. And I know the stoplight's fixed because the bulb was out. Alright, so that should be that. Scanning, reading codes, pass. That's it. So there's no codes related to this thing. I'm going to start it up though so I can get this back on. Alright, so the radio's back on. Let's go to live data and see if there's anything in live data pertaining to this audio unit. ACM. Live data. Alright, so no. Not on this page anyway. Does the radio even, or CD player even play? I don't think it will because there's no, it's going to think there's nothing in it. Yeah, no CD in drive. So it won't even play anything. Alright. Let's go back. Hopefully this CD player is not another module of some type. The FCIM, I believe, is this whole interface here, if I'm not mistaken. It is not. Device unable to communicate. It's the FCDIM. Front control display interface module, I believe, is what that means. Yeah, so that would be all of this here. Eject button. It's weird. It says I'm pushing on the eject button, but it says it's released. If I, this is where, just to make sure, on the right page here. Isn't there a CD button released? Nothing. Down button? Really depressed, okay. Depressed, released, depressed, released. So if I hit eject, and I'm holding eject, it's not saying it's depressed, it still says it's released. I wonder why that is. The enter button, which should be okay. Yeah, depressed, released, depressed, released. But if I hit the eject button, depressed is not showing up. I guess that's one thing to keep in mind. Now that simply could be because of the fact that the CD player is not working, but it is interesting that it's not showing up at all. Alright. I guess that's really all that I can look at on this in this situation. Alright, so let's start taking things apart at this point. Alright, so looking in service data for this audio system, it's listing all the main components that this system consists of, and you know, the CD drive is not listed as its own component, which is leading me to believe that the disk drive is actually built into the ACM, which would be the actual audio unit. So that could be a good thing. That means there's a chance that if I have to open up the ACM and take the actual CD drive out, we can maybe try to find a used one, as I've done with like the Grand Am at one point, or by Aztec, where we just took the drive, put it in the existing module ACM, and it works from there. Not like the Saab, where the Saab has the CD player as its own module that needs to be configured to the car. We should be able to maybe open this one up and then just switch the drive out successfully. I would hope. I'm still reading. But judging from the fact that it doesn't actually list a CD drive as you know, a main component, or even in more features really, I'm thinking that this is probably going to be the way to do it. If you have an escape with like the 8-inch touchscreen display with the My Ford Touch, the CD player is not here. The CD player is actually more so at the very top of the console. So whatever we're taking apart here is probably not going to apply to you. But this has to come off. This has to come off. Obviously, the FCDIM has to come off. And then, like I said, this module should be right behind that. First things first, we need a trim tool. I did bring mine home from work. They're not very good, but we're going to use it anyway. This front cover here has to come off first. So it looks like, you know, rounds the edge there. It should be held on by just some plastic tabs according to the diagram. Yeah, so we just have to carefully pry around it and pull that thing up. Alright, so much like that. So there's what, six clips. Pry around, it comes off. Alright, that wasn't bad. So now let's go to step 2. Step 2 says we need to remove this little mat here. Luckily I brought home a small enough screwdriver to kind of wedge in there. Alright, and there's some hex head bolts there, so let me go get that's either going to be maybe a 7 or an 8. So let's go get a 7 or 8. Let's get them both, and we'll take those out. The magic number is 7, by the way. Right? Yeah. 7 it is. Whew, guys, the sun. Oh my word. Roasting. Haven't even really been out here that long. Alright, so 2 7s. Alright, we skipped a step because the instructions did not mention it. Oh no! Alright, so we got that. And we got that to take care of. And that will actually remove this display. Then once this display is off, we can disconnect it. And then, under the display, there is one more 7mm screw. Then the rest of this will come off. T25 is the answer. If you have a stubbier T25, that would be better, because this is kind of, so I was able to loosen it up a little bit. Yeah, see, if you have a stubbier one, that'd be great. Get enough in there to loosen it. And then I was able to just kind of twist it off once it was high enough. So a stubbier T25 is your best bet. Now, that's all that has to do. We don't really have to unplug it. We could just move it out of the way a little bit. So that'll go there. And there it is. There's our other 7. So, here. We can repry. Get this side. There we go. Alright, so now there's that. And now we take the actual FCDIM off, and there's 2 7s. Yeah. And then we have to pry around the bottom, the sides and the bottom, and then that should come off. One thing did occur to me. We're going to have this all hooked up somehow when the stereo's open, so I could see exactly what's going on inside. So now, per the instructions, that's a pretty decent size wire. All right, and there's our disk drive. The whole ACM, the whole ACM. Call it by its proper name. Now, removal of the ACM. 2 bolts on the top. Is that it? No, really? No, I don't think so. It's not that easy. There's no way. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is that easy. Interesting. All right. Hey, it's a 7. All right. And these screws are different. They're finer thread. The other ones that were coming out of the dash are a little more coarse thread, so make sure these go back in the right spot. And don't drop anything into the dash, for crying out loud. Oh, it popped off. I wonder, is that it? That's not all that holds that in. There's no way. Okay. Oh, it is. You got to be kidding me. All right, well, there it is. So what do we have on the top? So we have to take these 2 Phillips screws out to get the bracket off. We have 2 tinier Phillips here in the front. Looks like there's one here on the side. There's probably another one. No? Anything on the back? Yeah, there's one on the back. And then we pry the top off like any other radio. Alright, so let me go in the house and get some Phillips. Alright, so the top is out. One thing I've noticed is the CD. I can see the CD in the drive, and I looked through the little foam here, and it's actually in the up position, like it's ready to come out. Yeah, it's ready to come out. So if I take this, I could probably try to get to the center of the CD. And now it takes it back in, so you're gonna let me grab it? Come on. Wow, that's weird. It's kind of like a game. Alright. Alright, so now the CD is out. Wow. So I wonder if we try to put it back in, what will happen. So since everything's still hooked up, we could set this here. Let's get the display over here. Let's flip it around. Okay, that'll do. No damage to the CD, so that's interesting. Alright. So I want to see what happens if we put it back in. Alright, so yeah, line in. Shut this real quick. So if we hit eject somewhere, there it is, eject. No CD in drive. I hit the power button by accident. Turn it back on. There we go. Okay. So no CD in drive. What happens if we put this back in? It loads. It makes a noise. Yeah. Back to the radio. Alright. So, I believe it's done for. Let's hit eject again. Oh, I hit the power button. If I eject, no CD in drive. Darn. Alright. Well, let me go try to fish that out again. No good. Alright guys, so here is what we are facing with that issue. I called all of the local junkyards that are open today. It is hot in here. I think we're going to use the AC for now. Anyway, so I called all the junkyards that are in the area to try to find a CD player or an audio module. Let me put my seatbelt on. Gosh, that was complicated. Alright, so I called all the junkyards that were in the area that were open. I think there was only one that I came across that wasn't open right now. Nobody has any escape of that generation. I specifically asked for 2013 to 2016 escapes because of the way that that center stack's designed. 2017 they redesigned it a little bit, so it's probably not set up the same way, but nobody has anything in those year ranges, and that's not good. So what I did was, or what I'm going to do is, for one, I'm gonna go eat because I'm starving now. It's lunchtime, so I'm gonna go get some food, and what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna drive out to the Ford dealership that I worked at, see if there's any way that we can order just the CD drive unit. Now, I highly doubt that that's possible. I really do have a feeling we're gonna get stuck having to order an entire ACM for that car, and that's probably not going to be a pretty price. Plus, it's going to have to be programmed at the dealership as well. My Altel, I don't think, has the capability of doing that, unfortunately. So, our first destination is going to be food because I'm starving. I did tell her, you know, if she really wants to, we can teach her how to do the whole thing with the, you know, digital media. Just use the phone, or we can load music on a flash drive for her like I used to do, or I still do, you know. I mean, this Civic doesn't even have a CD player now, and it bums me out, but unfortunately that's what it comes to. So all of my music is now fully digital, and I gave her that option. She still wants the CD player, so I said, all right. I said, well, let me go get you a price. We'll see how much it's going to cost to order this thing. Go from there, I guess. Dang, I think something is on fire over there. Holy crap. Oh, we're gonna see it too. Wow. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh. Whoa. Holy crap! What is going on? That's massive! That's huge! I should keep going. I'm curious. You could look at it billowing. Oh my god, that's amazing. I've never seen anything like that. Yeah, so I'm a little curious. I decided to continue to follow the path of wherever this smoke is coming from, instead of going home and putting this car back together. But this is huge, whatever that is. I've never seen anything that massive in person before. Like, I mean, that, we're not far from it. We are not far from it at all. That's incredible. I mean, oh. Jeez. Look at that. Look at all this, look at how it's carrying. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. So there's a couple of mills down there. I'm assuming it's probably something. Look at how it's hanging over downtown over here. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's, whatever that is, that's huge. Oh, I see the flames. There's flameage, yeah. It's down there in this scrapyard. Yeah, I just saw some flame. Holy crap. There's just smoke hanging all over downtown. I can already tell this is like a suicide mission because traffic is backed up and if I am going to get stuck by going in that direction. It looks like a storm. It seriously looks like a storm above me. It's amazing. Look at this. Oh my gosh. That's unbelievable. I'm sorry, I know I'm being repetitive, but I've never seen anything like this. Sirens. I wonder how long ago that started. Wow. So it looks like nighttime over there almost. Over there. It wasn't on the highway, was it? I thought it was coming from over here at this yard. I think it is. Oh, yep, it's back there. Yep, something about that building back there. Here's all the cops. Here's all the people. Dang. So my dad actually doesn't live that far away from this. I know, how did this turn into... Oh yeah. I know this video completely lost topic of what we were originally talking about. Jeez. Oh, cool. Wow. So, I've been here for quite a while. It's still going. I'm leaving now, though. The wind started actually blowing some smoke in this direction. But I think just about every fire department in our county, maybe even out the surrounding counties, are here. They just keep bringing truck after truck after truck. Well, my dad said they heard a boom, an explosion in his house, and he says they usually hear that kind of stuff all the time around there, but this time a little different. It's blowing that way now. We're probably gonna run into some smoke on the way home. It's gonna be a nightmare. Oh, they got people directing traffic. Oh, crap. Well, last good look. Wow. Like I said, they just keep coming and coming. And another one. Alright, we're home now, and even from my house you can kind of see a little bit of the darkening of the smoke, which from here, if I didn't even know that there was a fire, I would have thought maybe it was just clouds. But no, it's a fire. So we're done with the fire. Let's go back to the escape. I will tell you guys what I kind of learned in my journeys today, and we're also going to discuss her options. Alright, so here we are, just as I had left everything. So, the options, I think, are not looking too promising. I couldn't get an exact price on the ACM because, as to be expected, we cannot just get a disk drive. It has to be the entire ACM unit, which is now very hot. But anyway, there's a number on there. I didn't even look at the back. That's what they have to look at. Like, it's a number, I think, related to either the programming or the car or whatnot. I don't know. But that module can range anywhere from like $200 to $400, and that's not even including, you know, having it programmed at a dealership once it's installed. So I think what I'm going to do, and I really don't think she's going to want to spend hundreds of dollars on this. I'll be surprised if she does. But I'm putting all this back together, and I'm honestly going to, you know, kind of look at two options here. The first option is, of course, completely ignoring it and really trying to convince her to maybe use digital media. I really don't think she's going to go for that, but it's worth a shot. So there's that. Or I can continue to look for a used one later on in time, even though there's none available right now at all the local junkyards. I did think of something else, because technically, you know, this generation Escape is built off of the same platform as the Ford Focus of this generation. In fact, you know, the front modules look the same, similar, not exactly the same, but they are similar. I actually wonder if the Focus uses the exact same ACM, which means it would probably have the exact same disk drive. And there are a lot of Focuses ranging from 2011 to probably about 2014 or 15, I think, with a similar design as this. There's a possibility that maybe I can pull one of those and take the disk drive from it. So I'll have to do some research look at the part number of the actual ACM in here and see if it compares to what they were offering in the Focus at this time also. So anyway, that's where we're at with that. It is getting late in the day now. I got caught up in the fire. So let's put this back together and get it back to my mom. Hey, listen to this. I just had to tilt the stereo to get the top on. That's probably our broken CD player piece. Rattling around somewhere where it shouldn't be. So when I had the stereo tilted like this, whatever broke fell out and landed somewhere close. Or at least it sounded like it fell somewhere. Darn it. I don't know, but it fell out. I heard it. Let's put this back in. So we got our top all buttoned up. Now we just slide it back into the back, and then we drive our screws into that, and I guess that's it. Who's calling me? My wife. Hello? Hold on a second, I'm ratcheting. What? I'm ratcheting. Can't hear you, hold on. Okay, what? Alright, so now that we got our seat or our ACM bolted back down, let's take these wires here, tuck them into the opening so we don't pinch anything. And now let's put our FCDIM back into place. Now we do have to get the air vents to line up also. So this is going to probably be a treat to do. That goes there. There we go. Nice. Okay, and then we need 2 other 7s to go into the top of that. All these 7s are the same length, by the way. I don't know if you were taking it apart and you noticed it, but they are all the same length. The only ones that are really different are those Torx screws. Alright, so that's on. Now we need to put this thing on. Ooh, this front is not happy with me. Oh, let's see. Let's try. What am I missing here? Slides in the front like this. You pivot it in, then you push it in place. There you go. That's how you do it. Good to know. Now we need our 3 other 7s. The 2 that go down here in the center. And then the one that's back here at the way back. There it is. Nice. I still hear the fire trucks. It's looking a little less smoky out there, but I still hear them. They are still trying to put it out, I bet. Oops. Okay, so that's it. Need to get our screen set up. So it's got those little prongs there at the bottom, and we just basically push it in like that. Then you got those two T25. Is that what I said they were? Yeah, T25 screws, and one goes on this side. And the other goes over here. Somewhere. Should have got a stubby T25 when I was out, so that way it's not, you know, the windshield's not in the way. Maybe next time. Alright, that's in. Let's take our rubber mat here, line the prongs up there, push it down into there, like so. And then the hat. Basically, we're just going to line all of these here. They're in. They're all in. Whew. Done. Alright. And everything should be somewhat normal.
There's the incompetent Joe Biden.
Sorry, no politics on this channel. Anyway, yeah, so that's it. It's all back together. Not that difficult. I thought it was going to be a little bit more of a pain. It was slightly a pain until you kind of get to figure out where everything is, but we're good. We're good. We're done. I'm sweaty. Whew. I didn't put the windows down. Stupid me. Alright guys, so that's it. I want to thank you for joining me in today's adventure. This vlog ended up getting a lot more into it than I thought we would. But anyway, I'll just have to keep a lookout for any of these other used stereos, and we'll try to do the whole CD drive thing by itself before we end up doing a new module, because that is kind of ridiculous. And if that's what it's got to come to, then that's what it'll come to. But we're done. If you did enjoy today's vlog, if it was helpful in any way, or if you just like seeing fire, give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and check out teespring.com/store/Mike's Vehicle Spotlight for all of your MVS and vlog merchandise. That is all that I've got for today. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.